So we're going to be talking about what does overheating of tendons actually do and why should we care? If we don't see the results, why care? So I'm going to talk to you about what actually happens behind the scenes. So leg temperatures, or the optimal body temperature of a mammal, so humans as well, is 37 degrees. And the point at which, dare I say, things happen, changes happen in a way that isn't optimal for the body is at 40 degrees. Although there are changes between 37 and 40 degrees. So bear that in mind as well. So what actually happens? What happens is that the cells start to vibrate at a higher frequency. And with that, the enzymes, which are proteins in this case, they're bound together by hydrogen bonds. So they're connected by bonds of hydrogen. And when they start to vibrate at a higher frequency due to the rate of temperature, those bonds start to break. And with that, the shape of the cell, the enzyme, starts to change. When the shape starts to change, it starts to affect the activity of the particular protein or enzyme. What is the activity? What does that mean even? Because that all sounds very technical, but what does that mean to the horse? What that means is that these proteins permanently become less able to act or be activated. And what that can mean to your horse is various things, and within various reactions happen in various parts of the body. But when it comes to tendons, what that means is the reaction to needing to extend and flex, the reaction to dealing with infection control, dealing with temperature changes and being able to heat and cool. So all those different reactions start to become affected. And the more that this damage occurs, the more proteins, enzymes, become affected and denatured over time. And then with that, the less reactive the tissue can be. And that's when we start to see problems. So it might not necessarily happen. And again, it depends on the horse. It depends, every horse, not even the breed, just the horse itself or pony. But what happens is generally is that over time, as the tendons are being exposed to these high levels of temperature, this effect becomes progressive. So it's as the horse gets older, more often than not, that one starts to see the problems. So it's really, really important, because it's a cumulative effect. It's really, really important that every little step that we take, every action that we do on a day-to-day basis, we need to remind ourselves that it is a cumulative effect that we're having. It isn't just one day you heat the tendons and the next day the horse is lame. It can become a progressive road to that. So we need to be proactive rather than reactive. And rather than saying that we don't see these problems, we need to make sure that we never see these problems and invest in the well-being of our horses from the onset. So I hope that explains to you the deeper meaning behind overheating of tendons.